guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my homemade Tostitos Supreme. And this is great for a movie night or a party night, or if you're gonna have some company over to watch some sports on TV. Whatever it is, it can be eaten anytime, and I thought I would share it with you guys. It's a really simple recipe, but it is so good. And I actually, the first time I saw this recipe was at a bowling alley. They actually served us a platter of this, but I actually have come up with my own toppings, which my family likes. So let's go over the ingredients, and let's make sure that you have your oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so what I have here is half of a tomato diced, which is, it was a big tomato, so it's probably about a cup. Here I have about 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Here I have 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, but you can use any cheese of your choice. And here I have some lettuce, very thinly cut up. It's some romaine lettuce. You can use any lettuce of your choice. And in there I have about 1.5 cups to 2 cups. I also have some Tostitos here, which I will be using. It is easier to just buy them prepared at the store, but if you do want to make your own chips at home, you can check out my salsa and pita chips recipe, and you can make that recipe for this recipe as well. I will put the link in the description box if you do want to try out that recipe. Okay then, so I also have a pan here. It's a kind of like a large reusable pizza pan where we'll be putting our Tostitos on. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're going to open our Tostitos, place it on the pan. Now, if you're going to make the homemade pita chips, as I previously mentioned, you can get it on my website. If you're going to do that, make sure that you make the chips ahead of time, like actually right when you're gonna make your platter. And then maybe a couple minutes before the pita chips are ready, you can scatter some shredded cheese on top and then put it in for another couple of minutes if you decide to do it that way. But today, as I said, we're just gonna take the easy way out, and we're going to use store-bought Tostitos, which is just as delicious and great when you're short on time. So what we're going to do first is we're going to sprinkle our cheese all over our chips, as much or as little as you want. Okay, so now I'm going to take my platter and I'm going to put it in my preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 to 5 minutes until my cheese is nicely melted, and then we'll move on to the next step. Hey guys, so my Tostitos were in the oven for exactly 5 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now just keep an eye on it while your cheese is in the oven, because every oven varies, and it also depends on how melted you want your cheese. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place our freshly cut lettuce scattered all the way around. Now if you want, you can also instead of tomatoes use homemade salsa. You can use store-bought salsa. You can definitely play around with this and use the toppings that your family likes, but I'm making it like my family likes to eat it. So, but I want to show you just the basics of how to make this, which is very, very simple. I mean, it's not really even a recipe. And then you can scatter your tomatoes. You can also put jalapenos on here. You can put sliced olives. There is endless possibilities. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drizzle some sour cream on top. And because sour cream is so thick, I'll have to put it in dollops. This is so good, and it is a healthier alternative to any snack. I mean, it's also a very cheap snack. I mean, it's just a super great idea. So what I like to do also is sometimes I like to put some salsa right on top of my toppings here. But today I'm just showing you the basics, and I wanted to show you how I make my homemade Tostitos. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see my future videos. And take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.